Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go. Back.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second down, here's Richardson. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now Kane York for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Colts 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow and safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Now it's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Second down and goal. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to dial up there?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Richardson to the air on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a game.
Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Richardson looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanted to continue to go to the guys. Already got into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
First down, Chargers.
They run behind center with Spiller. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Richardson looking to throw this. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Richardson working from the gun. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. On 1st down, Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Again, it's Richardson. Touchdown! Michael Pittman from 8 yards out. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Got him. And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 16 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. That being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw is Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at 44.
They run once more with Taylor. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Quick slant there gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And now here is another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, and you see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the...
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His second TD in the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that...
Yeah. Hold up. It ain't easy.